My name is Rhapsody and welcome back to Slay the Spire. Come on, Silent. You're too low in the old rankings. You're gonna need to get a little bit further up than 7. Why don't you start with a first hand you draw each combat is upgraded. That works so well when you draw 2 additional cards at the start of every combat. Damn, that's actually real. Oh, 3 elite, 2 midline? And I could even take an early shot. I probably shouldn't take that early of a shot. Literally 1 space before it. Hold up. I didn't count my energy. It's 3, right? You start with 3 energy this time? Good. Probably gonna want to play one of the defense on turn 1 there. Not take an unnecessary 3 damage from this fight. Just seems like a good idea to me. Come on, poison. I mean, those aren't poison, but it is shivs, and I like shivs. Shivs is fun. I did shivs recently, but the shivs is some of the cards, so it'll happen. Look at that. On opening turn. Calculate gamble, discard your hand, draw that many cards. I like that as well. Let me take a cloak and dagger though, so I've got some cards that do things. Especially considering the quite aggressive line I'm still planning on taking here. Get that nibbit! Got him. Ooh, haze, sly. Apply poison to all enemies. I've got some discard. I mean... Predator is also really, really good for us if I'm going to go for the elite line. It's just good damage, gives us the additional card draw. Helps support hidden daggers as well. Haze 4 poison to all enemies. It's so small. Give me the Predator. Ooh, I almost never see these guys. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Oh dear, you've debuffed me. My buffs. Survivor through one of these. Always end up being a shiv thrown at the back there. Lockpot and damn. Up my sleeve. Alright, we're pretty well confirmed to be playing some sort of a shiv deck now. That surprises me. Oh, Hidden Dagger's right because it's upgraded. Yeah, got it. I was wondering why it was giving me upgraded shivs. But it's because the card itself is upgraded, not because the shivs were being generated in the opening hand with Bellows. Goodbye, Fogmog. Shadow Melt? There'll be a block game this turn? Yeah, I think that's probably just still really energy efficient. Especially because I tend to like individual dense sources of block. Definitely take the health and upgrade here. I want Shadow Meld to cost 0, so I never have to decide whether or not I should play it. I want Hidden Daggers upgraded. I want Neutralize upgraded if I'm about to go elite, yeah. Yeah, 2 times worth of weakness on you matters. Although it would have already been upgraded, as it turns out, at this point. Sleeves. And daggers. Beautiful. Yeah, Shadow Meld double strike and then Survivor is full defense. This one's going to be Cloak and Dagger aggression. I'll use the block pot for the full 12 block. Neutralize. Hidden Daggers is 12. Lethal. Meal ticket. And I do a lot of discarding. I can probably take Precise Card as just a decent damage card. 0 energy, deals 13 damage, deal 2 less damage for each other card in your hand. Or a Calcum if you end your turn without block, gain 6 block. Then up my sleeves, 4th blade, please. Ooh, 1. And then lowest damage to highest damage, neutralize strike and predator for 26 at the end, plus 2 draw. Hidden daggers, drops these, then defense. Well, shiv, strike, precise card at the very end for 20. Yeah, maybe I should have gone more defensive that turn and waited. Oh, yeah, because this is so much more aggressive. I think I probably could have killed that turn. Energy Potion, gain 2 energy. And Planisphere, whenever you enter a question mark room, heal 4 HP. Ugh, Outbreak. Every 3 times you apply poison, deal 11 damage to all enemies. Look, I do like doing that, but I don't have the setup for it. We'll go up my sleeve. Thank you, Shadow Meld. I'm so well set up to take a single acrobatics in this deck. Mirage, gain block equal to the poison on all enemies. Flick Flack, slide, deal 7 damage to all enemies. I don't have any AoE yet. I've mentioned before. Ugh, I don't want to take Flick Flack though. I'm taking Blur. I've got Shadow Meld. Blur, Shadow Meld. Oh, I can't really go for it. I'm also going to use the Energy Pot this turn. It doesn't defend us, but it does increase the damage from Precise Cut and lets us throw a strike. Beautiful. Deck spot and... ooh, boy. Flechette's not bad, but it's up against Calculated Gamble. It's stacked. Yeah, pretty worried about this fight. Enemy is going to be attacking next turn, so let's Hidden Daggers the Untouchable. And then Blur and Survivor, and then I don't think you're gonna do anything against my 62 this turn. Good here. We get to use the Up My Sleeve at the end of this cycle. Two shivs away from taking down the Wriggler in the back line as well. Up My Sleeve. Ship and ship. And do I count gamble for more cards instead? Yeah. Instead of using the shiv that was. I'll fish for something to not have to deal with 8 incoming damage. That'll do it. And Predator finishes them off. Hell yeah. Firepot and Gremlin Horn. Whenever an enemy dies, gain an energy and draw a card. Happy to take the reflex there as well. I defend reasonably well. I'll use the deck spot in this fight as well, just to guarantee that we can get through it, but I really, really, really desperately do not want to rest. Neutralize. Up my sleeve so that I can start working down those stacks. And then blur. No, I'm gonna strike. I still get 6 block at the end of the turn. I still keep one of them. No, I don't keep one of them. It's fine. Cow Gamble. Dropped Reflex for us there. Drew some extra cards. Shadow Meld the Cloak and Dagger. Then Shiv, Strike, and Precise Cut. We're starting to do damage, and the enemy hasn't even gone to their first big hit. Although they're also not weak anymore. Ow. Yeah, that hurt. Come on, weakness. Oh, I've got blur to keep from previous turn, though. That's nice. I haven't got that much blur. Weakness? Weakness? Boy. Managing not to weaken either of the big hits does... does hurt. There you go. No Phantom. And we managed to upgrade. Hand of Knives. Shivs now hits all enemies. And add 4 Shivs to hand. As much as I want to entertain Abrasive instead, because I haven't gotten to use you. 3 energy, Sly, gain 1 dex, gain 4 Thorns. Or even maybe Assassinate, Innate, deal 10 damage, apply a Vulnerable. I love the idea of all of those. But I have no AoE in this deck, and that was a problem. And the Fan of Knives takes the thing that I already do and makes it better. I gotta. I simply gotta. Gain additional energy in the sun. Enchant all defends with Goopy. Yeah! Goop up my defense! Permanently increase the cards blocked by 1, and they exhaust the first time I play them each combat. Which floor are we on? Yeah, no matter what I do, I'm starting on the left-hand side here, so... Okay, yeah. We're in the hive. Energy pot, defend, up my sleeves. Shiv 1. Shiv 2, Fan of Knives. Shiv. It's now important that I actually play each defend, each combat as well, which, maybe I didn't think through the impact that would have. It's okay. In a fair few battles time, they will be incredible. Play dance or dodge and roll. I'm happy to put 1 blade dance in the deck. I gotta say, this is... with Shadow Meld and Blur in the deck as well? I don't know, maybe this is sick. Acrobatics that I've been asking for, thank you. Wing Charm. A random card in each card reward is enchanted with Swift 1. The first time you play this, each combat, draw 1. There are so many cards that I would take if they were enchanted with Swift 1 that I would not take if they weren't enchanted with Swift 1. And you know what? Accuracy shivs deal 4 additional damage. I think we've got enough density of shivs. That's a good idea for us. 1 of 5 random cards add to the deck. Flick Flack, and it's got... Oh, but it's up against Tactician. Flick Flack with the Swift on it, though, is really interesting. I gotta take Tactician, because I have no energy support while I'm cycling. Just having any energy support while I'm cycling is huge. Color Spot, what do you got? Shockwave. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm fine if I don't get to play all the defense in this fight, if I get to just finish the fight. Yep. I'm not going to take 14 damage here. Go to hell. Sturdy Clamp and Pounce. Deal 12 damage. Next skill you play costs 0. Draw 1 the first time this is played. Up my sleeve. It's probably the only skill I actually play that costs non-zero. I'm fine. I don't want to hit another shop. And blur. Predator, strike, and survivor. Yeah, great. Next turn, enemies attacking, and they've got thorns, so very useful to have this block. Big defend, and I can just throw an attack at you. Got enough block to do it. I even get to Sturdy Clamp to keep 10 block between turns, which is so big. I'm very happy to have another well-defended turn there. Neutralize. Damn. Managed to get on a path where I just couldn't defend there. Speeds. Oh! Acrobatics with a Swift upgrade? Yes, please. Yeah, upgrading the defense does not increase. I imagine, I was certain it wouldn't, but it would have been cool if maybe it did. Let's get the Tactician an additional energy, so the cycling is much easier to maintain. Kunai! Every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 1 dex. Hell yeah, so much dex. I'm just gonna take a slow turn there, get those defense upgraded. By the time I'm through my first cycle and all the defense are gone, I then am much better at defending myself with other things. This is working out perfectly. Oh yeah, just enough damage to finish him off. Sucker Punch pre-ups, Ricochet, and... no. Oh, Band of Knives, turn 1. Yeah, right. Ghost in a Jar, Blur, Band of Knives. I'm gonna need Band of Knives out if I'm gonna be able to take these out. That's... Tactician and Ascender's Bane get discarded. Shiv. Just enough to be able to take out the frontliner. Draw a card. It has to be a card that has no impact on board. That's okay. Shivs are still AoE. Need to draw some shivs. Acrobatics through Untouchable is decent by way of defense. Let's get a accuracy out, so next time I draw something that does shivs, it just finishes the fight. Shadow Meld before I Survivor into Reflex to draw. I'll calc up my sleeves. 1, 2, 3. Aerobic Acid. Add a random power, attack, and skill into your hand. They're free to play this turn, as well as the Anchor. Yes. Start each combat with 10 block. Expose, please. I'm not ready to face the... Oh, what's his name? I don't know the names of them yet. Oh, dear. It's a gremlin in a suit. It's Krang, next floor. I'm not ready to face Krang. Accuracy, expose. There we are. Acrobatics through reflex. I really do need additional energy as our main thing. I think pretty much no matter what the boss offers me, as long as one of the options is energy, I think I should take it. Even maybe up to and including letting Vaku play my first turn for me. I know. I don't want to do it either. There's no defense left to play. Backflip that draws 3 cards. Love it. Oh, I'm absolutely on accuracy here. Let's do it. Ship and ship and ship and ship. And strike and precise cut. 2 points of dex on the first turn. Third point of dex the turn after, as well as a bunch of blurred defense. Making sure I get those blocks out there. Yeah, defense, they're up to 13 block by... Well, hang on. I was about to say 13 block by themselves, but a lot of that is the dexterity, actually. Fan of Knives. Ship. Hidden Daggers, and finish them off. Unsettling Lamp. Each combat, the first time you play a card that debuffs an enemy, double its effect. I think I take a second copy of Fan of Knives here. At worst case, it is a 2 cost that gives me 4 shivs in hand. At best case, it makes it so that I draw the shiv card that I need earlier. Let's get Count Gamble to retain no matter when I draw it. Okay, acrobatics through reflex. Oh, damn, I got a huge amount of options of what I want to do here on turn 1. It's just none of them are good. Expose, accuracy, strike, strike. Still get to retain the Count Gamble. Yeah, which is important. It's up my sleeves. Shiv, 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 shiv. Then Count Gamble this hand to get the unmovable. I can acrobatics through tactician. I'll backflip to the new draw cycle. Hidden daggers to drop the cards I can't and won't cast. Yeah, this is one of the worst turns, so I'll play all the defends and then precise cut. Yeah, I definitely can't only play 3 cards in a turn. That's not happening. Shadow Meld before acrobatics, just in case. Oof. That was just in case I drew into the... Oh my god. Yeah, untouchable. I have very little defense left in this deck, actually. Oh... Hang on. Neutralize left in the draw pile. I'm gonna Nightmare... Do I Nightmare Tracking? I'm gonna Nightmare Pinpoint. I think we're near enough the end of the fight that Pinpoint's a better choice of those. You take double damage from all things. The pinpoints are literally already lethal. Liquid Bronze. Gain 3 Thorns. Shadow Step. Discard your hand. Draw. Next turn. Attacks deal double damage. Draw 1 card the first time this is played. You don't really care to draw a card the first time that's played. But playing it at the end of a turn, totally reasonable. I think Burst, especially because of how well, like, bursting a Blur would go for us. Gain energy at the start of turn. Powers cost 1 more. Oh, damn it. Fan of Knives. Accuracy, second Fan of Knives. But I did say I need additional energy. Choose 3 cards in your deck. 3 attacks specifically in your deck. Enchant them with Instincts, reducing their cost by 1. That's not going to do it. Psy for 7 block at turn start. I honestly think between that, Anchor, Kunai, and Sturdy Clamp, we're just not going to be damaged. Alright. I'll take this early, like, bunch of question marks and shop as well. Get him with the shivs! Anticipate. 0 energy. Gain 3 decks this turn. Draw 1 card the first time this is played. Actually, I'm going to take the second Untouchable just so I have defense staying in my deck after the first cycle. Ooh. Venerable T-Set. I have to take it. I also really want Duplicator for the final fight. Duplicator in the final fight is not that important. Okay, I'll hold the money. Acro through reflex, draw. All right. Burst defend, permanently increase its block by 2. And I can keep this count gamble. Expose, neutralize. Phantom Knives to make everything AoE, and then... Oh, hold. Play the defend if I can. No, don't need those. No dodge and roll for me. I'll lose the HB to gain the gold, just in case I run into a shop immediately. Liquid Bronze, uncommon, upgraded skill. That's a second blur. Yes, please. We might be able to get to... Ah, it's you. Mecha Knight. You're the one that I was worried about. That's why I got the expose in the deck. Blur defends. Big old acro. Do I calculate a gamble just to dig for expose? Probably not. Yeah, Cal Gamble through the burn seems like a much better way to use my turn. Predator for the additional card draw next turn, please. There we go. Now I'm ready to start damaging. Oh god, I don't have any discard in this hand. Alright, yeah, I'm probably going another full cycle, so I'm not going to over-defend that turn. Down 3 attacks from my discard pile. Sure. None of them were weakened. Ow. 20 damage to the dome. Fan of Knives. Shiv. Blood, and then Hidden Dagger. Shiv. Exactly the cards I wanted to draw. I think heck I have enough to actually defend that turn as well. Yikes. It's feeling a lot like my my defense scales exceptionally well. My damage though, well, that's a different issue altogether. Strike dummy. Oh, if only. If only. If all the shivs were strikes. Red Mask. At the start of combat, apply vulnerability to all enemies. I'm gonna take an opportunity to rest back to full HP. I'm not ready to go into a fight and just like suddenly lose. A very promising run. Oh, love this. This is Acro through Tactician. Then Survivor. Predator, Precise Cut, Burst up my sleeve. And now the up my sleeve costs 0 in the discard pile, so anytime I bring it back, it's just pure value. Yeah, I'll take 100 block into the next turn even. Accuracy, then calculated gamble, plays all of my hand. Hell yeah. Gotta love that. Burst the blur first, and then up my sleeves. No damaging me. That's not allowed. All right, one more defender I have to play. There it is. Pocket Watch. If you play 3 or fewer cards in a turn, draw 3 additional cards at the start of your next turn. I don't think that's going to happen often. Accuracy, acrobatics through tactician for energy. Strike, up my sleeve. Strike. Well, shiv, rather. Yeah, Shadow Meld and Double Blur turn, that'll do. Acro to see as much more of the deck as I can in that turn. I'll backflip as well. Ah, oops. I had a reflex in hand that was supposed to drop with the toss there. Maybe it doesn't matter. Let's burst this defend. Let it keep scaling. Definitely take an upgraded Hidden Daggers. Definitely go for another Elite as well. Ooh, Fan of Knives on turn 1. That's good to see. Let's aggro through Tactician. Then I think I should drop Big Defend Blur, probably? Band of Knives needs space to get all of those knives in our hand, and then I'll leave the Count Gamble. Band of Knives, 2. Broken Dagger. Hidden. Oh, absolutely. Burst Blur, Survivor through Untouchable. This is just don't even try for a while, please. Okay, they're still even drawing, but it worked out, so. On my sleeve, shiv. Neutralize, precise cut, exact damage by the end there. Beating Remnant, you can't lose more than 60 HP in a single turn. Music to my ears. Enchanted attack with Corrupted. I don't really use my attacks to attack, I use my shivs to attack. Alright, there's a Pounce in the deck now. Final Smith Burst. You gotta reliably hit your skills, please. See, Fan of Knives is just 5 shivs when you're fighting a single enemy, so I wonder if I just full cycle this hand. Burst Blur and burst Hidden Daggers. Great. Still well defended from last turn. And of course, you lose all of this strength when we get out of the space, so I don't have to worry about it. Expose, Blade Dance, stab and stab and stab. Oh, you butt. I don't even have ice cream. Fine. 2 random cards from the draw pile. Why not? Backflip and Blur? Oh, sick. Good choices. Count sets up another blur, so I still don't have to worry. Can I get another blur? Can I get another blur? No, not in time, sadly. So we'll have to start on a whole new stack. There's the blur to help me start it. 2 random cards from the draw pile, please. Threw Expose out of the deck earlier. Ugh. It'd be nice to draw a Shiv Heavy Hand when the enemy is available to take damage. Oh, I gotta do that before I get too many burns in this deck and it actually becomes a problem. Oh. Nice fan of knives there. Block. Acro through Untouchable. Keeps us comfy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hell, I'll do Predator for the additional 2 card draw next turn. Why not? Let's Catastrophe. Through Reflex and Pounce. Burst Hidden Daggers. There we are. Another 30 to you. And another point of dex for me. Blur, that's all I wanted. Oh, I've never seen a deck in my life that needed Knife Trap more than this one. I mean, shout out to Blur, doing incredible work this entire time. Burst, Cloak and Dagger. And Acro. Get him with the shield, baby! Yeah, no, we were so well defended that entire time. There was no risk whatsoever. Look at that 20 little decks, sexy little 20 decks down there. And these defends, just permanently block them for 20. I gotta say, there's some value in Pale's Claw, especially if you're playing a deck like this that is capable of keeping block from turn to turn, so you're fine with having a little less consistency of drawing block. But also a deck that is really trying to set up on its first cycle through the deck and then execute on its second. We'll proceed and give the Architect what's for. And then we'll be gone. I cannot wait to actually get the Moidal you. You'd have to find 3 keys in different parts of the Spire and then come up and then unlock the heart behind you and then I have to co-op fight with the heart against you? I don't know, maybe. For the moment, though, My name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game is Means Learns Mine 2. Top left is a series playlist for all my content on the game, past, present, and future. YouTube recommendation is down below. Streaming past the names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays. Out of thank to and a special thanks this episode to Corbo. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves, and hopefully we'll see you all next time.